I'm David Tracy with Jalopnik. I'm at Roxon Valley's Off-Road Park in Michigan, inspecting a thoroughly flooded 1948 Willys CJ-2A. But that's okay, because it's the end of a great day of off-roading where we pitted this old Jeep up against a modern vehicle based on its basic architecture, and that vehicle is the Mahindra Roxor. The Roxor is an off-road only side-by-side built by Indian car company Mahindra, which got its start building flat-fender Jeeps under license from Willys. The Roxor is based on the Indian market Thar, whose design has roots tracing all the way back to Jeeps from the 1940s. So now we're gonna do an RTI ramp test. And this is a measure of the vehicle's articulation. So Brandon, my assistant here, is going to drive up on this ramp, and we're going to see how far he can get up the ramp before lifting one of the rear tires. So whichever one can get up farthest has more articulation and is thus better at getting over uneven surfaces. So Brandon, come on up. Okay, there. That's good. So you're pretty... Technically, you need to back up a tiny bit, right? You want it to be touching on the ground a little bit. Okay, good. Okay, so this is the highest he can go up the ramp while all four wheels are still on the ground. We're gonna measure that distance from the base of the ramp to the center of his wheel. Roughly 39 inches. Okay, so now the Willys CJ-2A is lined up. We're gonna see how far it makes it up. Hold on. Oh man. Wow. So the CJ-2A is flexing like mad. Here, let's go all the way around and we'll show you that the tires are all still planted. Look at this. Look at that, it's just stuffed here. Hold the brake. I got it. You're not, you're rolling back. What? So, tires are stuffed, but look, they're all touching the ground. And yeah, so now we're gonna measure and see how high it went. It was 39 inches for the Roxor. Roughly 58 inches. So this thing a lot flexier than the Mahindra. Doesn't have a sway bar, that probably helps. Probably the old and really flimsy leaf springs probably help as well. And maybe there's some frame flex in there too, but yeah, the Willys is the better flexor, no doubt. Okay, so the plan now is we're gonna take the Mahindra Roxor and the Willys up that steep sand slope, which, trust me, it is steeper than it looks on your screen. Okay, we're gonna see what low range does for us. Come on, Willys. Let's go. I think we gotta use the second gear. I really do. Oh my gosh! The Willys! Oh, the Willys, you are such a champion! Wow. All it needed was low range and second gear, and it was no problem. Now, it's time to take the Mahindra Roxor up the same grade. All right, we're going down a fairly steep slope right now, and like the Willys, this Roxor in first gear, you know, I'm not touching the brake. It just crawls. It's like, you don't even need hill descent control. It crawls nice and slowly. Okay, now it's time to take the Roxor up the same slope. We're gonna try it in the same low range second gear. Let's see what happens. It's Mahindra Roxor. Let's see what she's got. Second gear, low range, the Roxor, there was no problem. Went up the hill, no problem. I think it did it easily as well as the Willys did, easily. Okay, my friends are about to try driving up a steep, sandy slope with the Willys. Send it. First try on the Willys. Okay, so he made up the slope the first try on the Willys. We're gonna see if he can do it in the Roxor using the exact same line that he just used. You know, up these steep grades, it looks like the Willys and the Roxor are equally matched. Okay, Brandon's going through what looks like a pretty deep mud pit, to be totally honest. Oh gosh. I could see this not going well. If you're gonna come, yeah, definitely come my way. Oh boy. I'm not sure you're gonna reverse out of that. Ooh. Just send it. Okay, driver, you're gonna hit this wall over here. Oh. Popper in reverse. Send it. Perfect. Ooh. Oh boy. We have officially dented a press vehicle, which is obviously not optimal. Really nicely done, Taylor. No, it's just mud, huh? It's just mud, I think. It's oh, but if he keeps doing this, he's gonna rut it up. There we go. That was really nice. Oh, God. Oh, he's in deep.
It's rock in here.
But he just can't catch a break. So many rocks. Wow, good job. Both the Mahindra and the Willys were outfitted with all-terrain tires and not mud terrain, so they both struggled with traction, especially with their open differentials. Still, it was a lot of fun. Wow. This little obstacle, the Willys made it up, no issue. The Mahindra Roxor, however, is dragging its belly. You can see the transportation skid plate, oh gosh, is caught. right there on the concrete because of the extra wheelbase of the Mahindra Roxor over the Willys. Oh, okay. Hold on. You gotta come drive or something. Well, you gotta go slower. We're gonna have to winch out. Here, pop it in reverse. I don't think we're going anywhere. All right, send it. There it is. Woo! Man, that boulder just ate up that undercarriage of that Willys. We're gonna have to get winched out if we're gonna save this fender. Try driving out? Okay, we're stuck in the Willys because we got ambitious. We had to go over a rock garden. Anyway, the Mahindra over there was nice enough. Rochelle gave us a winch, cleared us from this rock a bit, but now I think we're doomed. I think it's body damage time. This is gonna be sad. It's gonna be sad.
It's just like rolling a fender.
Oh,
there you go.
That's not that bad. See, back up. That's not that bad, right?
That's fine.
Hey,
That'll buff out.
no big deal. I'm sure it's fine. Probably fine.
I was gonna say, unfortunately, the second that when you were coming down, that honestly,
was it any worse than Easter Egg Hill?
No.
We used the Willys as the guinea pig for this rock bed obstacle. When it got stuck and scraped its tub on a boulder, we decided not to try with the Mahindra, though we did use the Mahindra's excellent electric winch to get the CJ-2A to safety.
My friend Brandon is about to do something very dumb that I totally endorse, and that is driving the Willys through this giant puddle whose depth we do not know. He'll go slowly and we're just gonna pray because I've seen a Jeep hydrolock in this very puddle. Nice and slow, Brandon. Really slow. Oh boy. That's getting pretty deep quick. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh my gosh. What's going on, Brandon? Want to tell us?
So, starter doesn't seem to be working at all. Pressing the starter switch and nothing's happening. We're watching water drain out of the bellow housing near where the flywheel is.
Right.
Not sure if that has something to do with it. Still from that bellow housing?
Uh-huh. Actually, that looks like... Yo, I'm not sure that this is water.
Like,
oh.
It does look a little weird.
It does. I mean, that was nasty water, but I just don't know. This could be oil. It smells like oil, I'll be honest.
Maybe you should taste it.
Oh boy. How empty is a dipstick? What? Oh my gosh, look at all this water in the motor.
ooh.
How did that even happen?
Apparently some seals are leaking in, not leaking out.
We have made a grave mistake. A grave mistake. Oh. Wow.
The beauty of the Willys is that it's an old beater, so we sent it to this deep mud hole without any worry. When it flooded its engine, the Mahindra was there to save the day yet again.
Just like you were doing at the downhill, just nice and slow on the brake.
That's good. Perfect. It's going to end up in the rut no matter how she turns that wheel.
Now this way. Now straighten.
back enough. I think
You're gonna straighten out soon. Straighten out, straighten out. Come toward me, that way. Perfect. Okay, that's good, that's good. Now go ahead and relax. Put the clutch in and the brake in. Okay, we're gonna go straight back. So turn your wheel a little bit toward the passenger. And then I think we go straight back and then you just gun it up this.
Yeah.
And you sort of have to get like right here, but don't hit the tree, but like right here, kind of thing. So you go straight back for like 6 feet. I'll guide you here.
You may want to give it some go.
Yeah, maybe gas it a little bit. Slower, a little slower. Slow down. Just a little. Perfect. Perfect.
So with the Willys out, the Mahindra continued on to some muddy trails in the woods, where it performed quite well, though we did have to break out the winch yet again.
What an amazing day of off-roading. We flooded the Willys' engine, we got both vehicles stuck a bunch of times, we even had to break out the winch. We definitely tested these two rigs and found them to be nearly evenly matched. Driving the Mahindra was more comfortable. It's got power steering and brakes that actually slow the vehicle down and seats that actually offer some comfort. It's also got a great engine. Don't get me wrong, the Go Devil motor in this Willys basically won us World War II. But the 2.5 liter inline 4 turbo diesel in this Mahindra, its low end torque, plus the way Mahindra's got its drive-by-wire calibrated, made controlling speed over obstacles and down steep descents much easier than in the Willys. On the other hand, the Mahindra was held back by its wheelbase, 16 inches longer than the Willys', which means it's got more interior space, but it also meant that we got the transfer case skid plate stuck when going over steep crests. It's also got a steering radius similar to that of a Nimitz class carrier. The Willys' steering radius isn't great, especially with these oversized tires, but the Mahindra being so much longer, that steering radius made going through tight trails in the woods difficult. The Mahindra also doesn't flex as well as the Willys. You saw it couldn't go nearly as high up the RTI ramp, so articulation definitely limited. I'd say overall, based on my testing, the Willys comes out on top. But if you put bigger tires on the Mahindra and disconnect that front sway bar, the results might be different. Okay, it's time to do an oil change in the Willys, and I am afraid. So much water. Oh God, look, it's all water. All water. Oh God, no. Man, this is bad. This is way worse than I thought. How can there be that much water in this engine? Oh my gosh. This poor Jeep. Oh gosh.